got away, and that's how that went down. So they red flagged for a long time. This is a big cleanup. But everybody was okay. They did some TV interviews, so which is a good thing. Out of the three, you got NASCAR, Formula 1, IndyCar. I think NASCAR right now is probably like the safest. If you had a wreck like that we saw yesterday at IndyCar, Formula 1, IndyCar in particular, it probably would have been some bad news. Formula 1, you really don't get no crazy wrecks like that. This was the big one on Sunday. Xfinity Series, there was a big one too. So we get back to green at lap 173 with 15 to go. Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Dale Jr. in front. Kyle Busch commanding the lead. Denny Hamlin chasing him down with a little side-by-side action. Then we had Paul Menard in second. Paul Menard and Jimmy Johnson finding each other to get the second place spot. Then we got question number 7 here, which was at lap 178. Landon Castle's 34 car stalled out there on the apron. He was having some issues on the previous restart. So now we get under yellow now inside of the last 10. Restart here at lap 181 with 7 to go. Kyle Busch still in front. Jimmy Johnson, Casey Kane running out second and third with that Skittles car on the move. And then we get to lap 183, the final 5. And then we get question number 8. This is for Ryan Newman, the 31 car. He gets contact by Clint Boyer and Chris Boscia, and the 31 car just makes a beeline for the inside wall. And then we get into NASCAR overtime. And this is what led up to the great finish that we saw yesterday. And here it is. Restart lap 188. Kyle Busch in the lead. Stenhouse Jr. second. And Jimmy Johnson running third. The field approaching the OT line with Stenhouse Jr. trying to pass Kyle Busch. And Stenhouse Jr. beating Kyle Busch. And the crazy part here is, here comes Stenhouse Jr. comes by on the inside. Kyle Busch along the outside. Comes by, passes Kyle Busch on the inside to get in front. And then you had that little piece of stretch left over where Kyle Busch tried to make a last-ditch outside pass to get back in front. And Stenhouse Jr. just went up to the high line and blocked him. It was some good racing. And so the winless streak for JGR, and it looked like the winless streak for JGR was going to end because it really looked like Kyle Busch was going to win this one on Sunday. And it turned out that Ricky Stenhouse Jr. beat him. Rush Fenway Racing, who hasn't had a win since 2014. So they wound up ending their winless streak instead. So very good, a very good race. I gave it an A++ for a fun rating. A+++. Okay, I put 3 pluses in there. And now it might have looked though, if you saw it, as Kyle Busch is chasing down Stenhouse Jr. to the finish line, you might have thought that Kyle Busch came in second. But no, because they were both up on the high line. But coming on the low line was actually Jamie McMurray, who actually crossed the line before Kyle Busch did. And he would wind up coming in second. So here's the top 5 unofficial results, okay? We have the official results coming up on show 58A. But Stenhouse Jr. for the win. First career Cup Series win for Stenhouse Jr., and the pole setter, and won it. So, and there it is. Jay McBurn comes in second, Kyle Busch would come in third, Aragamo Roll would come in fourth, and Casey Kane comes in fifth. So that would be the 17, the 1, the 18, the 43, and the 5. 188 advertised laps, 191 with OT, stages 1 and 2, 55 laps each, and stage 3 was 81. Race info, 8 cautions, 14 leaders, 26 lead changes. Race time, 3 hours, 38 minutes, and 14 seconds. Alright, so first win for Rush Fenway Racing since 2014, okay, as mentioned. And now in 2014, it was Carl Edwards that won at Sonoma, the road course, actually on June 22nd of 2014, winning the Toyota Save Mart 350 for Rush Fenway Racing in the 99 car, started 4th, and wound up leading 26 laps. Now, this year, the NASCAR Cup Series heads to Sonoma on June 25th. Right. Now, program note, we got 2 Saturday Night Cup races coming up. So, on those 2 weekends, so next week and the week after, I should say this coming weekend and the weekend after, we're going to do the Cup Series race recaps on Saturday night. So this weekend coming up, it's the Go Bowling 400, which starts, I believe, at 6 or 7. We're going to have the schedule on Thursday. So we're going to have the race recap. We're going to do that after the race on Saturday. The following Saturday is the All-Star race, another Saturday night race. So we're going to do the Cup Series race recap after that race on Saturday. And then Memorial Day weekend, we have the Coca-Cola 600, and that recap we're going to do on Sunday. So we got a Saturday, and a Sunday. So that's coming up in the next 3 weeks. And then the weekend after that will be Dover. So we'll be back to our Monday routine. So I just want to let you know about that. Now that's for live streamers. Folks listening on demand, we'll have that ready for you. So you can listen on demand. And of course, we'll have downloadable content ready to roll for you as well. So just want to let you know about that. And then Friday night, we're going to recap the Truck Series race on Friday night after the truck race. That's coming up this weekend as well. So we'll have the whole schedule ready to roll on Thursday's weekend edition. All right, so the most laps led on Sunday was actually Kyle Busch, who led 48. Keselowski led 31. Denny Hamlin led 43. Kevin Harvick led 15. 4 for Kenseth. 2 for Ryan Newman. 5 for Trevor Bayne. 10 for Joe Logano. Clint Boyer led 10. Elliott Sadler actually led 2. He had to lead for a little bit. Paul Menard led 1. And the race winner, Stenhouse Jr., led 14 laps. So this was a big one on Sunday. And we got a Saturday night race coming up, as mentioned. So it's always good to have a Saturday Night Cup Series race as the action heads out to Kansas, and the trucks return this weekend as well. All right, thank you for tuning in. This is Manny A. from Long Island, New York, and this is the home of Motorsports Talk, live and on demand, motorsportsradio.net.